It's Saturday, and it's the 28th of September, and it's a dry day today, but the ground is still quite moist. But I managed to come out and mow the lawn. But interestingly, as I've been mowing the lawn, I could see passing by here where the mole had been lifting the soil up, and so trowel I've just dug down. You can see where the hole goes down under there, and then as I come over here, I can see where the mole has been again. And so I'm going to dig with the trowel again and see if I uncover anything. So there's no mole, but I can see where the hole is going down under that way and making for either along this bed or to under the lawn somewhere, but I don't know where. To the right there I can see where he's dug so much that it's actually lifted a plant up. So the mystery of the mole continues. I will leave those holes just uncovered and see what happens. Be interesting to see if it pushes the mole to somewhere else in the garden. I'm going to come to the bed over this way and just tidy it up so that I can get ready to do some planting some bulbs in here. There is a red gladioli coming out. Still one little red rose there, but I can see where the ground has been lifting there slightly, so I think the mole is finding his way through where there's some soft soil. If I go up onto the patio and down to by where we keep our bins, I can see where the mole has been coming through the gap there as well. So he must be making his way down through there and into the garden somewhere. What I'm going to do, where it doesn't look like there's going to be any gladioli coming through for just leaves, I'm going to cut those all back, leave the couple that have got flowers on them, and then weed it through. And then I want to put some tulip bulbs, some daffodil bulbs and some crocus bulbs in here. I'll try and get that done this morning. I've got to go out later on, see how time goes. That's interesting. Just having moved that brick from there, I can see where something has tried to come up through the soil by here as well. As you can see in there, there's a hole. In case you're wondering why I'm pulling the gladioli up, they were very late being planted because it had been so wet, and so there's very little chance of them coming much further into flower unless they've already got flower on them. So yeah, I can see where the mould has been there as well. An elusive mole. Well, the more I dig, the more I seem to find where the mole has been with his tunnels. He's been under there from the one side to the other. You could see where he'd been down that side, so he is a very busy mole. Well, we did that out and cleaned a few bits from there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just leave it now over the weekend and see if there's any more movement from the mole coming through here. I might have to get a trap and set it. All of this needs sorting out. He's obviously very busy here. I can see already where he's been busy, behind where that hole is there. So he's definitely about at the moment. But I just leave those coleus and dahlias in there for a few more days, and then I probably just have to dig all that over as well and plant that with bulbs. So we'll see what the next few days hold. So it's good being able to get out here with a mower, get the back lawn mown. I'm going to take it out the front now and do the front lawn as well. I don't video out there much because there's too many people walking by. Now I've just cleaned all the beds at the front and dug them over, and oh yeah, since I did that little bit of gardening on Saturday, it's been impossible to do anything else since then. It rained all day yesterday and it's pouring with rain again now. So the gardening's on hold again till the weather improves. Well, it's later the same day. It's about just gone 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and the rain has finally stopped, but still won't get anything done in the garden. But I'm just going to take you down to see where the mole has been through there, but the pigeons have trod that down a bit. That's where it was before, and you can see where the hole's filling up again. And then down behind my fence here, the trellis, the mole has been busy. So the garden's very wet, looking very sorry for itself, but these would have been taken down this morning if it had been dry. So I'll just have a look to see what there is in the way of some here. So there are a few that I can take off here, and that will be the last now of the runner beans. And again, there's some more raspberries coming. I've just seen there's another sunflower coming there. I need to get all these pulled up now. Dahlias have survived. You can see the ones that have died off, but there's some more come out again now. I think that is the last of the beans. So not a bad year really, can't complain. Well, it's Wednesday the 2nd of October and it's actually dry today. A little bit of blue sky as you can see up there. It's a little bit on the breezy side, but it's not too bad. So I'm just going to come out now and I'm going to just pull away the rest of the runner beans into the garden waste bin, and so I can get ahead a little bit, and if I got a little bit of time left I might look at some of the pots as well, just getting rid of the waste out of those. Well, that's the beans all done. Starting to look a bit bare down here now. Ready to dig over when it's dried up a bit more. You can see the cabbages and the cauliflowers there, and a few carrots left, and then the potatoes at the back. And then the next big job will be to prune all these roses back. The hollyhock is looking nice. Only 2 flowers on there, but it's looking nice. And these trees, I'll do something quick, just pruning these trees back a bit, ready for next summer as well. And just a small handful of beans then from that last lot. That's just a quick bit of time in the garden, so they're ready now for next week when I get some bulbs planted. The one at the back with the dahlias in, I'm going to leave that for now while the dahlias are still there. Next week see what it's like, and then maybe get that one ready as well, and then I can start doing some bulb planting. A few more pots down here, still flowering a bit, so I'll leave those. And I've just got a few down here, but I'll sort those out next week, and I'll just put some smaller bulbs in those. So just a quick opportunity while it was dry. I think there's rain forecast again later on, and we'll see what happens over the next few days with the weather. But it's Monday morning, the 7th of October, and all weekend I've been trying to catch the mole with a trap, And I came into the garden on Saturday, and I cleared all of this bed and found where the mole had been going through. So I had a trap by ear over the weekend and moved it twice and have caught nothing. Here you can see where I've trod the soil back down, because this morning I came out and you could see where he'd made a mound by there, but I just can't find him. It's rained overnight. It must have rained a tremendous amount, because the ground is actually quite saturated and very messy. So if you see down by here, the mole has been here, so I set the trap in there and we'll see if I can catch him by there. So the mystery of the mole continues. So just to make this video up, what I've done something a little bit different. I set my camera to the top on that ring so that we could get a bird's eye view down like that, and it's just interesting to see a different view of the birds coming onto the feeders, and so I'll add a little bit of that video to complete this video. I just kept the camera running there. It was running a bit wonky, but you might have just heard the robin in the background. And literally as I'm talking now, there's a coal tit just come in and a blue tit onto the feeders. The robin was on the fence, he's just moved. There's another blue tit. No, it's a great tit just come in. So I'm just about, I don't know, 12 feet, 13 feet away from the feeder. But the birds are quite happy to come and to land on there with me being here. If I put the camera down by my feet, you'll hear the ground is just saturated. So I've got a few beds ready. Planters are ready. And I needed to dry out again now to get the bulbs planted. That was my plan for this week, so I hope it does dry out.